Hello and welcome to No More God's Journey. Today we're gonna pick another random zone, see where it takes us, and what kind of trouble we're gonna get into. All right, so let's see what we get. Random. We got that zone is incorrect. Oh no. Okay, never mind. That is actually. That is Planes of Power, Plane of Air. Let's go check it out. I mean, why not? I mean, I was thinking that was the Burning Lands version. The best way to get there is Plane of Tranquility. And I don't think you can get the Plane of Tranquility through the Guild Hall. I wish you could. That would make sense, wouldn't it? We can just port with our Stein here in a second. I think... actually, okay, we can do this. This would be convoluted, but we can use the Plane of Time. Teleport, right? We'll go to Plane of Time and then pop out the Plane of Tranquility, which will take us to Plane of Air. So that'll work out pretty good. I don't know why I thought that was the Burning Lands version. I think it's like the same name. A lot of these zones have the same name, and I've come across a lot of issues. In version 5, a lot of those are fixed, but I have not pushed version 5 yet. All right, so now we're here, and you see a zone out of here. I can't remember where it's at. Right over here. That's the Plane of Knowledge. Son of a gun, you can't. This works. Hail this guy, and then send us back. This will send us to Plane of Knowledge. Convoluted, if you will. I thought there was a click out here to back to Plane of Tranquility, but I guess not. So that'll put us where it is. So we're already 80% into 65. So I'm hoping to get 66 today, and push a little bit further into everything here. So we can now go this way. Let's mount up. I don't know why I'm getting some frame rate lag. I only have one character going, and I'm getting frame like I'm running like I have like all my boxes running at all, you know, like 20 characters through ISBox, and I'm only running one. So I don't know what the deal is there, but well, I guess that's just life. It's very feels very slow. All right, now we're finally in Plane of Tranquility. That means we can run up this hill here. Right over here. Now, while we're here, like, so we have the zone. We probably won't complete it, but there is a key we can do. If we talk to this guy here, we hail him. Plane of Air. No, never mind. I don't have the flags to get the key quest. We're not gonna do the Agent of Change because there's no experience in that zone, but we'll just go in here and do it this way. All right, so we're finally in. Let's dismount and let's con this stuff. This is blue, so that's already a really improvement over the other zone. Let's skip this junk right down here, though. These have no real purpose. Oh, never mind. We're not skipping anything. Where's it at? All right, this guy. See how hard these things are. This is technically a raid zone. You can get experience in it, but you know it's a little bit harder. So let's see how this goes. Let's see. Let's turn our mercenary on so we get a little bit more DPS, and everything's good. All right. All right, that guy's at 40%. We're not gonna lose aggro on him. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Get him dotted up with our 3 dots. What else do we got memorized right now? Same as yesterday. All right. Yesterday, after we did that Gates of Discord zone, I was like, I really want to make more videos, but my allergies were just so bad. It was just getting terrible. 2%. 2%. Oh my gosh. We spent I don't know how long in that other zone, and we only got what was it? 1.5 to 0.3, and then we're getting 2.2%. Oh my goody. This is beautiful. All right. Well, I'm excited now. Now we got to kill these little green ones. Which are, ironically, more hit points than you would expect. Let's see here. And they give 0.1% per, so. And they drop elemental cores, which is a 20 AC AUG. Nice, I'll take that. Alright, I want to kind of get past these guys, because these all spawn these stupid little ones here, and I don't really want to deal with that. So we're just going to kind of go up here into this hallway, so we can kind of go up. We'll just tank them all. We can handle it. They're not hitting hard enough to care. Make myself mean assist, which means attack this one, you stupid mercenary. Here, let's do this passive. I'll bring her back up here. Come on, over here. And then put you back on burn. And I think we're good. Got aggro on everybody. See if I can... She is... She's standing next to me. What is going on here? That, and then can we throw snare on these two? Okay, they're immune to snare. Let's redot this one up and then dot the other one up. I mean, 2.2, that's like so much more experience. We're already, what, probably like 85, 86 in? Yeah, 86. Ignite blood. I don't know why they keep turning. I guess they're like casting spells and they turn away to cast the spell. I don't know. But they're chain stunning me, so it's a little bit annoying. It's one of the one of the AAs I really want is to immune to these stuns. Something, you know, you take for granted when you play, you know, ogre a lot, right? Is, you know, that immunity to stun is worth way more than anybody will actually tell you it is. At least to me, right? Like, some people don't care, I guess, but I cannot play without immunity to stun. If it wasn't an AA, I would never play anything but an ogre, so. And we already have that, so we never want to leave that again. Looks like we spawned a named? What? Okay, Constable Arnold Darlison. Alright. Con, yeah. Alright, let's kill these little ones first. I'm not concerned about the guy. He doesn't seem to be too big a deal. So what are we at here? Like 94%. So we're gonna hit ding. I did not buy spells, so that's fine, because it's actually probably a little bit more effort to deal with the spells middle of a video than I probably want to deal with. So we'll get those next video for sure. Is he healing these things? Oh my gosh, and we got a Temple Guardian on us, so a roaming ad. Switch that one here a second, but 0.1 per little one? I mean, that's not bad considering, oh geez. It's not bad considering the effort required for those. Alright, let's get this guy. Can we snare him? Immune to snare, alright. Get him dotted up. Now, once I get the next version of the random generator out, I'm going to be spawning up a second solo playthrough, which will be fun. And then I'm going to also start redoing the 21 once Nomad Guard gets a little bit higher. I'm going to kind of try to keep them both going because I find solo content seems to be doing better than group content, and plus it's easier to show, people how to play the game with one character versus, 3 to 6 characters. And I kind of wanted to, finish up the rogue. I want to get the rogue to 125. And then I think I'm going to do Ranger, I think, after that on Tawani. So Tawani will become a Ranger. And solo that, and then Hobbs is gonna do, or not Hobbs, Nomergard's gonna do a Shaman. Just trying to flesh out all the characters and stuff. Just do some solo playthroughs. Not gonna do the raid stuff anymore on any of the other characters because there's no real point, right? Shadow Knight's gonna be the best at that, and we just dinged 66. Beautiful. So we got planar power. We got Discordant Defiance, which increases our resist. We got Delay Death, which gives us more negative hit points. Finishing Blow 7, Combat Agility and Stability 9, Expansive Mind, which gives us more mana regeneration that we can get from items. Fury of Magic, so more magic crits. Death Piece. So Death Piece at 66. We can go ahead and change that one real quick. So let me see if I can find it. There it is. Death Piece. So this is an AA. We can drop that. Get rid of this spell and change this to a Stoil, I guess, for now. Right. That gives us more dots on our bar. So we'll save that. Save that as current, I guess. Steadfast Will, which is the one I wanted, right? Steadfast Will right here. So it gives us our first 15% reduction in stun. We got First Aid, Death Piece 2, Enhanced Aggression, Spell Resistance, and Regen. Enhanced Reformation. What is that? Enhanced Reformation. Endurance Regeneration by items. Alright, perfect. So let's keep going here. Alright, we killed all that stuff down there. We can go up here to the next one. There's all these little ring events. I don't know if they're actually gonna be up, and if they are, we might put some effort into it, but I'm not really concerned otherwise. We'll do flagging and stuff in a later, comprehensive methodology here. Let me put this right here for right now, just because I don't have any other where to put it. Bond to Death. Just get all these dots on there. 4 dots is going to be probably a little bit better DPS. And I know from 66 to 60 or to 70, we're going to get some new spells. So that'll be nice also. we go. There's one down. We'll just roll this stuff out. It's all trade skill stuff for Planes of Power. Level trade skills. You can use like a lot of the recipes to get to, you know, from 300 to 350. So it's always good to have that kind of stuff just sitting around in your bank. And this is my trade skill character, so he has a large trade skill bank. And there we go. All right, let's go with these guys here. Let's get as many of these dots as we can on here. And then switch, right? Doesn't look like disease is going to land on these ones. There, well, it landed on that one. Still getting, yeah, 15%. It's a little better, but it's not great. And then you throw in these ridiculous stuns from like melee range, and you're, you know, just curious, you know, curious to why it's that way. 8% into 66. Definitely, this is a improvement over that other zone. So that's pretty nice. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tag that guy. And I'm gonna run up here. Just kill them all, right? They already summoned because, obviously, that is how this is gonna work. Oh my god. Hopefully she ran away. I can't tell because I'm like chain stunned. Like, this is ridiculous. Am I rooted too? Jeez. Looks like she ran away to avoid death. Oh my gosh, how ridiculous. Yeah, they're what is casting whatever this is. Shackles. Someone's casting shackles. Just gonna try to get a dot on everybody here. Best I can do right now. Summoned in melee range. Oh my god, remove the mechanic. There's no need for summoning anymore. It's just such a antiquated mechanic. What are you doing? I'm rooted. She's dead. I mean, it's just like what is going on? She has low HP aggro for some reason. She's still alive somehow. I don't even... There you go. She died finally. We got a golden ear loop, which is, I guess, a vendor item plus a chunk of metal. Yeah, I don't even know why she activated and then they decided to attack her. And since I'm rooted and low HP aggro, I can't do anything. So that's one of the downsides of being, you know, actually solo without a box. You can't really do anything with the mercenaries. They're kind of useless in almost most sense, right? You got to run at least 3 of them to really do anything. What's that? Tooth. That might be for the key. I can't remember. All right, so let's go this way. And if we do encounter the avatars of smoke or whatever they are, no, actually, no, they're not going to spawn because we're not doing the events. So I don't plan on doing those. in open world anyway. I'll do those later. I don't know, what are we at right now? 27%, not too bad. This is definitely a nice little zone, for sure. I have no idea what. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. On FV, everybody should speak Elvish. I should probably learn every language though, just because I'm, you know, I get a lot of messages from people and probably would be more kind of useful then. Am I talking Elvish though? Elvish, yes. Elvish. At least I think all my windows are Elvish. I found that like if I click on some of these, they're not Elvish sometimes, some of my tabs, but it's just, you know, how the cookie crumbles. There we go. Blood and bonded death. Let's try this new disease on there. All right, we got all those on there. Let's get this guy dotted up too. All right, not too bad. 2.3 per. I mean, that's just. I feel like I'm cheating. There's no experience bonus going on right now, as far as I know. So this is the normal experience here, which just seems to be pretty good. Like this is some good numbers. Let's see here. Let's do that. Am I missing bond? Get these guys down without being perma-stunned. Be great. I would like to hit 67 today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I might make 2 videos today. I'm trying to finish the randomization website, so I've been spending all my time working on that. And can we not loot these anymore? All right, we can't loot whatever that is. Never. And so I've been spending all my time working on that versus doing anything else. I'm trying to finish that. I'm trying to build a website for my company, and then I'm also building a companion website for the channel here, which is kind of like, it's like an index for the videos really, plus like all the written stuff I do in like Google Docs I want to put into written form, so it's, you know, searchable on the website, you know, a website, and I can put the whole video transcripts in the hidden field, right? So this is the way I've done it. I can, you know, YouTube generates a transcript, and Adobe Premiere generates a transcript. I can then take that transcript, the written, you know, the written words of everything I say, put that in a hidden field, and then add that into the search results when I'm searching through the through everything, and I can get, you know, full text search of a video, right? So I can, if I say something in a video, it'll come up in the search results, so it makes it easier to search. And I don't believe like YouTube does that kind of searching in the videos yet, so it's kind of going to be kind of cool for at least my content and stuff like that. So and every video, well, for right now, it's gonna be every guide and every No Regards journey is gonna have a page. I don't know if I'll go back and do a lot of the older stuff yet. I wrote a script to scrape everything from YouTube to like build me like I have a import script that takes a markdown file and imports that into the database, but I have not populated any of those for the like Hobbs and Friends or anything else yet, so I don't know how worth it that is, but I'll probably do it based on views. But since this is like one of the active series right now, I'll do all of this one just because I can kind of work it out a little bit easier. But so far it's shaping up pretty good. I'll probably show a demo of it in the next channel update, since it's like I do all my coding on my laptop, so it's not like I don't have it on this one right now. But I'm hoping to launch the next version of the randomization website, because that fixes a lot of little bugs that I've noticed. I changed kind of the formatting here, but it's generally the same. I have add some more filters down here, and once I get all the metadata in there for some of those filters, they'll make more sense, if that is if that makes anything right. Like I added like for example all these zones, I've tagged them with different stuff like raid zone, undead are in the zone and stuff like that. So if you want to do only undead zones from 1 to 125, there's a filter for that now, and stuff like that. So that'll be kind of useful for this, I think one of the other series I'm gonna do. And I've added newbie friendly zones, so zones are a little easier and stuff like that. And I'm also tagging things with if there's a port to it, if there's a guild hall port to it, if there's a plane of knowledge stone to it. But those aren't, I'm not making those filterable. I'm making those so they just show up down here. Ideally, like this one doesn't have one. Let's generate another one real quick. None of these have it. There's one, right? So no, that's zone nodes. That's not what I want. And this is a terrible listing here. Let's change this to any connections, right? So the connections, like I've been trying to populate those, and that's all the connections that a zone has. Like if we look at the map here, this zone has what appears to be one connection to Plane of Tranquility, right? So that connection in Plane of Tranquility to here, and ideally I want to be able to take all those connections and build a path from Plane of Knowledge on how to get there and show that. But that's long term, because there's 391 zones at the moment. I've only verified all the connections on like 30 of them, so I'm probably gonna do like I'm gonna do some practice streams, not practice, but like test streams to make sure like all my streaming stuff works. And I'm probably gonna be doing stuff like that in some of those streams where I go to the zone guide, I look, and verify all the stuff that's in there so that we can, have the right level zones and all that stuff. Then we're gonna go to zones and just verify stuff. So it'd be like just really, taking probably Hobbs or Holdridge and just running around to these higher level zones and verifying everything, checking for undead and stuff like that. So there'll be some of that, I think, here soon. My kids started school today, so I plan on getting all that set up soon. So we'll see. But right now I'm a little behind on everything. I'm trying to finish up this week's videos, so I gotta get that done. And then yeah, I'm at -4 subscribers for the month so far. So I obviously did something wrong. So we'll have to figure out what happened there when we do the analytics. And I found out like I can show my whole YouTube studio panel in videos now, so I don't need to like build these complex charts and stuff. So we'll be going through the data that way, I think, going forward, because you know I've never really does the ad numbers don't really matter really. It's such a small number that you know I'd make more money working at a Wendy's if I was really concerned about making money, but I can show everything, so that's good to know. Just makes it easier to show the numbers and stuff too. So expect that in the September channel update. We'll be going through that. We'll go through it live too. You can see all the numbers then. It makes it a little bit it's more interesting because I kind of round them down and stuff like that, and you can see the exact current numbers when I'm making the video. So it'll be fun to go through everything. We can talk about all the little stuff that I don't normally talk about. So I expect that to be a longer video full of all kinds of metrics on how not to run a YouTube gaming channel. Oh my gosh. All right. These are just dropping like flies. This is nice. 2.3. It's a very consistent 2.3 too. These are all what, level 65 too. So it's really nice. There we go. Get that one on there. Let's get this one. Perfect. This is nice. 62% already. Nice. And you can definitely stay here for a while. There's a lot of mobs in this zone. Like each of these wings is huge. And each of them has a boss, like a raid boss you can spawn. If you do the ring in each of these, it'll spawn one of them. So definitely we'll do that probably inside of an instance when we get to Planes of Power raids. Yeah, so I think that's a vendor item. I mean, we got a lot of junk on us right now. Chain bracer, elaborate chain bracer. So this is, I guess we can get elaborate stuff here. I'm trying to get a whole collection of elaborate plate for one of my characters that I'm going to start a series on. I'm going to start him at 59 versus level 1 because he's already, the persona is already at like 70, but I'm just going to sacrifice him down so it starts at 59, which is not too bad. But 59 will make it a little bit more of an interesting series because it's a paladin, right? And so get that going. And where are you? But I'm curious on seeing how a shaman will solo to 125. I think it's, you know, fairly possible, just like a necromancer, but I want to learn more about the class, right? Like when I play a class, I go for the easy path on stuff when I'm boxing it, or you know how to box it, right? So it'll be interesting to see how it goes without that. There we go. Let's revive her. I totally forgot about her. But yeah, we did pretty well without her, so I mean, do we need her? Yeah, we lost our thorn, so we're not doing as much damage there. But I mean, we're hitting, smashing here. 692. Oh, definitely nice hits, spell damage. is, significantly probably about the same. So I don't think there's much more to it. Well, we can gain from that. There's 2 more. This guy dotted up here. All right, and there. Good. All right. All right. Let's find some more mobs here. Got distracted. There's one. So definitely, my wife's texting me, and the buses are all like screwed up today for school, and my kids are like, oh, they're on the bus, but they're all being all, I don't know, impatient, and it's just frustrating. Patience is a virtue, right? Like, if you're impatient, you're gonna have a bad time in life dealing with people. I'll tell you that right now. Get some nice damage out of these guys, though. Let's keep going here. What do we got? 77. I want to get to the next level since we didn't level up last episode. I kind of want to get this kind of caught up, right? And then we'll do a different zone for 67. That way, we're not too far behind. And ideally, I probably want to go do a zone that will let me craft get the loyalist armor for Omens of War. So I think because I think I have most of it, like armor wise set up. I don't have it on him yet, but I think I have most of it, and we need to go farm the items. So I have a character that's literally just Omens of War items. It's like kind of ridiculous the amount of crap that I have on all my characters. It's getting annoying, but I'm trying to unload everything. Everything that I don't use anymore. Just too much stuff to like keep around, right? I've got like every single piece of armor that Tuwani wore leveling up, right? Like it's just like ridiculous amount of stuff, like full monk sets. And maybe I'll make another monk one day, but it's not really on the to-do list at the moment, so that'd be actually kind of fun though. Solo monk, maybe duo monk. I don't know. I think solo would probably be more fun. Once you get into like the duos and stuff, the duos and the trios, you get into situations where it's easier just to solo in some cases, because then you're dragging around all these characters. You can't like run through halls fast, feign death. You're gonna kill everybody else if they can't feign death. It's just little kinds of little things like that. The bard song's playing, everybody gets aggro. Just ridiculousness. So in some cases, it's easier to solo than it is to not solo. There we go. Where are we at here? Looks like we can keep going. Really hurt. hopefully we don't lose aggro on these while we're getting them all dotted up. She dies. What are we at? 84%. So this is working out really well. This is a nice little zone. I'm gonna just say, like, I did not expect it to be this good. But definitely gonna be nice moving forward. I'm gonna verify this zone too, so it's verified on the next update. Because this is good for up to 65. I would say you could probably come here at 63, 64. The mobs are 68, 65, 68. So you could probably keep going here for a little while. So I have to increase the range, I think. Let me see here. Zone guide. Right here. So it says 65 to 75. And I'm guessing those are the mob levels, right? Yeah, so this is where the names mobs, right? And I just aggroed all that junk. There we go. Alright, come on. Alright, where's... Everybody on me, please. I just don't know why the aggro transfers like that sometimes. Yeah, she's dead. Never mind. And you know that's another reason why, like, some boxes can be annoying. Like, you gotta really have a healer, I guess, with your mercenaries, just so something keeps them alive. There we go, got all of them, and in theory, this should ding us to the next level. Come on. And so if anybody wants to join my my guild, I can't guarantee that I can play with anybody, but if you want to join the guild that's on the server on FV, let me know. I can send invites, and typically I let it so everybody can just invite all their characters, but it's up to you. Wow, I'm actually taking damage. I just noticed this. So I don't know what is destroying me. Jane's Veil is still on too. It's pretty crazy. Maybe it was just that guy wasn't hitting through it. But if you want to join the guild, let me know. See few people have joined here. Stonks, Doinks. So if you want to join, feel free to let me know. And you know, if you want to, I can't guarantee that I can group with anybody, because I typically only play when I'm making videos, and I'm literally making this at 8:59 on a Tuesday morning. So most people are working, and I'm just a loser. So you know, that's how it is. These are actually like schwalking me a little bit here. Some bonded death going. Smashed. And whatever these things are like hitting through. So if they're hitting me for 400, that means they're hitting me for 925. That's insane. Yeah, I have 30,000 hit points. There we go. That is 67. Nice. That is where I want to get today. So let's see if we got anything new that we can talk about here. +1/+1. We got Veteran's Wrath. which is increase the passive or our middle passive damage of our melee crits. Shield block. We're not using a shield, but shield block grants you 1% chance to block with a shield. Let's see here. Soul Abrasion, Theft of Life, just +1s to a lot of stuff. Very nice. Yeah, so everything else is a +1. Very good. All right. So I think we're going to call it there. And we'll get a new zone next episode. So we're 67 now. And we'll see where we go. But thank you very much for watching. And please have a fantastic day.